I have created the best tactic in FM24, with even 1-star players getting on the score sheet, battering teams. This is the tactic. It is a 4-2-3-1. It's simply just a fluid counter-attack that I've just changed myself. In the helm, I have a sweeper keeper on attack with tackle harder. On the right, it depends on your right back, or your left backs and right backs. Depending which one's better defending and defense, which one's better at getting forward. So you can flip it either or. So on either side, you have one inverted fullback with tackle harder and cut inside with the ball. Very easy. In the middle, you have 2 ball playing defenders, both with tackle harder. Nothing changes with that, just keep them how they are. And then again with the other fullback that you will use, just a normal fullback on attack with cut inside but stay wider and tackle harder. In the middle, we have the DM not in the middle. It depends on your DM. If you have a really good DM, keep them in the middle, say like a Declan Rice or someone like that. If not, if you have an average one where you've got your fullback going up, it's the same as if it was on the other side. If it was on the other side, move him over. But I'll just keep them just a little bit over, just so it covers. And then on them is just tackle harder with the DM on defend. In the middle, I have a box-to-box midfielder with, again, just tackle harder. Very easy. On the right, you can swap these 2 over as well, just the same as the fullbacks. You have an inside forward on roaming position and tackle harder. Depending on your winger, you could also have them to shoot more often. I prefer it like this, where they just get ahead, cross the ball in, whatnot. For the winger, it is a lot more options now. Take more risks, cut inside with the ball, get further forward, roam in position, and tackle harder. Moving on into the middle again. In the middle, I have a shadow striker who is able to move the ball forward and get ahead. And then up top, I have a poacher, which has been brilliant to use, with more direct passing, shoots more often, roam in positions, moving the channels, and tackle harder. Going on into the mentality, I have it on attacking. This can also fluctuate depending on how the game's going. I've never really had to put it into all-out attack, so it's up to you whether you want to use it or not. I find it easier just to keep it on attacking. If you are 8 goals up, it doesn't matter where you are. If you're 3 goals up, stick it on defence, it will do the job, you'll be fine. Everyone will just drop back a little bit. Going into possession, I have on fairly narrow, overlap on the left, overlap on the right, shorter passing, higher tempo. If you do struggle with players who aren't or don't have the best endurance, then do drop that down, but you've got the endurance to do it. Keep it there. And then whipped crosses is my preferred. You can use low crosses, but whipped crosses seem to just be quick, fast and pacey. And play for set pieces if you have a good free kick or corner setup. Moving into transition, the FM usual counter press, counter, and then on your right just take short free kicks, nothing else. Going into your outer possession, we have the high press with a higher line, the trigger press for much more often, and get stuck in. You're always going to pick up cards in the games, no matter what. So just get it and just let them do. Just let them invite the tackles. Let them just get stuck in. Other than that, that is everything. So obviously the games that we have are very dominant. Look at that. Just one game. I'm doing this with West Ham in the first season. Also within this season, we have been dominant. We're only 4th in 8 games, but that's what led us to the first game of the season, beats Man City 5-0. Just before Brighton 4-0. Crystal Palace 4-1. Everton 3-1. As you can see, 2 wins. 4-3 against Atalanta with the previous tactic I used that I wasn't too happy with. But 6-2 against TSC with the new tactic. Let in 2 cheap goals. That was due because I had Calvin Phillips as my DM in the centre instead of to the left like I said before. But when I've moved him over, we went from 2-2 to 6-2. So it's very strong, very effective, and this will get you winning games. And it doesn't matter what team you use it. I'm using it with West Ham, so if you're using a team around about the 14th in position mark as a usual, anything that or higher, you're going to dominate the league. This is my own tactic. I've not taken this from anyone else. So please do use it and see how it goes. Tell me down in the comments below how well your season went with your team, and even if you do it with a not very good team, if you do it with a Southampton who are the worst in the Premier League on the new FM.